another example of why this is a good position in the right place. Right? What do I look like if I do this? What do I look like?
Sprint.
A sprinter. A sprinter. Someone who wants to run the fastest time possible, 100-meter dash, and that's how they start. Staggered legs. Right? I'm just here. Pretty close, pretty close. See that? Pretty close. I'm getting my feet set like a sprinter so I can sprint at that T angle as fast as I can. So level change, knee pound, try to pivot, step up and then cross at the T angle. Talked about angles for a few minutes. Any questions on that penetration step? Yes, sir.
I'll teach my guys 4 different penetration steps, and I'll be interested to see how the closest I can think of is bundle these little snatch. Do you, especially with the heavier weights, how does that relate to what you're talking?
Heavier weights? Great question. You don't always have to touch your knees. You do have to touch. So I don't have to touch my knee, maybe. Right? I didn't touch my knee. You can be a pretty big head weight, so do that. Single, a bone on top single. Right? Level change. That's the level change. Still shot up to my shoulder. Put that shoulder right here. That bullseye. So level change and shot up. A single leg, do I need my trail leg to pivot the same way as a single? No, not so much on the single. But doubles and high crotches I do. Doubles, reach for me. Doubles and high crotches I do. Singles, I don't need to pivot so much. But great question. Do you have to hit your knee on a penetration step? No. But you have to level change. And you have to have a better back straight in this thing. And you have to bring your shoulder up. You have to keep pressure. So these things can be tweaked a little bit, but the big core of it doesn't change. Bigger guys don't have to. Great question.
A couple of things. One, on your step as you're driving, how deep are you going? Are you trying to get all the way to that outside leg?
No, I want to step up almost in the same way I would step when I walk.
Okay.
So I think I don't want to be like, this isn't a good balance. So when I step, and now from here, this is just happy feet. I would say the shorter, quicker, more explosive right there, the better. The more big, long steps you take, the less power you need. It's like out of blocks and somebody sprinting, right? They don't go like that, right? They go like this. Right? Same type of premise. I want to take those real quick, fast steps up, so I can sprint one out of the blocks from you. Good question.
Another question. Instead of your shoulder, do you ever lead with the head?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. Leading with the head, though, the whole like pivot, drive across, is not going to be as important anymore, correct?
Just going to blast them.
Yeah, we go easy there. Burgos does that sometimes. He'll just shoot through the center center. But he doesn't just shoot and do this. He doesn't go. He hits, runs. Quick feet, run. Spear double. And I'd say that's what's important. We have our kind of like our core foundation. And here's what's cool about wrestling. Is you can end up building your house with brick, or stone, or stucco, or siding, whatever you want, right? I want to be more of a spear double, whatever, stone. I want to be more of a, cut the angle double, nice brick, right? It just depends on how you want to build your particular technique that fits into, again, the foundation of the penetration step and head up, back straight, hip set. I don't hit the guy like this either. I still want to hit him on my forehead, on my back straight, because that's what bows him over. Not this. Any other questions on penetration step? So here's the, I want you to realize something, is that I just taught you guys a double leg, but wasn't the plan. You guys see that? He said I'm teaching you about 5 systems I did. I just happened to show you the double leg. I taught you a double leg, but it was all based on position penetrations. Because I'm a really big believer, if you know how to shoot a double leg really well, that means you know how to do this stuff well. Shooting high cross and single leg, all those other things, it's really easy to teach kids. If you can shoot a good, hard, basic double, it's really easy to get them to switch over to, okay, coach, so instead of going both ways, I just shoot. So you said level change, yep. Just like your double knee power, yep. But instead of going here, just go high crotch. Trail leg up again, coach, yep. Pivot, coach, yep. Now go, oh, I know how to do that. He's teaching them other moves when they understand position, penetration. It's really pretty easy. They'll pick it up a lot faster. If you can understand position and penetration, a lot of other areas are less easier. Any questions on those two? Position and penetration. First 2 sets of 5. How we doing on time? Doing good. Okay, last set of 5. Our 5 lines of defense. We've already started kind of talking about these a little bit. Again, sit down. What's my very first line of defense? My hands. I would say my hands don't have to be there. If you're really comfortable, guy really comfortable, come out here and touch the forehead to forehead, I'm all fine. Our wrestler do that, I'm not. I'd rather do that than make the mistake of coming up here and going like this and get taken down. I'd rather him start on set first and he likes that better. But some wrestlers like to come out, right? Maybe like to come out thumb block first, thumb block, then head, or low hand fight, then head. Right? Some guys like to come here and maybe collar top, then head. But notice, have I reached with both hands at the same time yet? If I'm gonna thumb block them here, then I'm here. Wow. Here, then I'm here. Wow. Then I'm here. Every single time I had one hand down and my head was always in place. You guys understand that? Real quick on the hands, just to make it clear the options. One option is finger fight first. Another option is thumb block. One thing I say about thumb block, keep turning this thumb. Guys, if I just put my hands on Derek's back, like this, and he level changes, to me, it was put my hand there. What a total waste of time. If I put my thumb down towards the mat, then when he goes to attack me right now, I feel him coming. And definitely now put my head in place, and right here, it's really hard. I'm going to try to touch my leg. See that? Thumb down, I can feel him coming. But my thumb up, I'm going to shoot out there right there. That's my hands in my first line of defense. Any questions on hands? Main contact. Second line of defense is my head. Your head's only line of defense is if it's the same height as your opponent or leaving a little low. You may have some high school wrestlers like to give you good stance. My head will never be a line of defense because my head's higher than his. But my head's the same height as his. And anytime he goes to attack, I keep my head the same height as his. It's really hard for me to get smaller. I think my head like a wall. It's a great wall of brand. Just defending, keeping people out. A wall is there to protect, right? Keep people from trespassing. No trespassing. We're going to talk about something else that's connected to that here in a second. But a wall is there to keep people out, correct? Especially in the old days, why they build walls? Protect their team, protect people, keep people out. Safety, right? I don't want people to get smaller. So my head's like a wall. The only way it can be like a wall is if I have the head the same height as his head or lower. You can do some great head fighting drills there where Coach Derek Circus inside gets his teeth. I can square back up with him. I can go down fight to this teeth here. I did this the other day in El Paso with these kids. And this one kid's head started bleeding, your head's already red right now already, right? Right? There's blood dripping down his face. And I told the kids, I said, look, if this hurts your head too much to do this, like if it's too painful for you, this probably is not the best for you. Because as you get to a higher level, this is what's going to happen. In college, I remember coming home, I had scabs a lot of times. When we first do this the first of the year every time, I had scabs all over the top of my head that couldn't be supported. So we do this real dog all the time, over and over and over. That's what I was wrong to do. But then it kind of hardens up, and then you're good to go. The rest is because it's kind of hardened up, just like lifting, you know, your calluses. So having a head drill, he circles out facing, I circle, he facing him. Same height, he lowers his level, I lower my level. My head's always in place, my wall's always in place. So my first line defense is my hand, my second line defense is my head. And here's where it comes in from the whole like loose arms, loose neck, right? Derek goes to shoot on me right here. As he goes to attack, I'm going to drop both my arms down. He goes to attack. sticking both of my arms down. Specifically, it'd be great to get both of them, but sometimes you can only get one. But putting my arms down, that's my third line defense. Hands, head, and arms. And my arms are like a line defense. I kind of think of them like, I heard Eric Aiken say this for the first time, like fence posts. Those are my arms, line defense. I like that. All right, why do we have fence posts? Keep people out, right? Protect. No trespassing. This is my fence, right? Don't come here. No trespassing. Keep people out. And fence posts, what are they shaped like? They're straight. Fence posts are shaped like this, right? Fence posts are shaped like this. And so when guys attack, I turn my arm and I give them my elbow. I give them those fence posts. Selfish shot. Why do you think I give them my elbow? Anybody know? Why wouldn't I do this? Yeah, because you can shoot them arm. It bends, number one, and number two, guys, the hardest part of my arm is not my bicep. You see it's bicep. Yeah, I'd let this guy punch me in the face all day. It's biceps, no big deal. But I'm not going to do that like this. I have to go to the trainer. Bust my head. The hardest part of my arm is not my bicep. No matter if you're 50 kilos, who cares? The hardest part of your arm is your elbow. So it bends. That's why number one, I don't want it to bend. I want it to be fence post don't bend. And then number two, I want to give him a hard spot arm so he goes to attack. Go ahead. I'm going to shoot on my elbow and knock yourself out. Literally, right? So hands, head, and arms. And then what happens from there, when I start blocking loose arm, neck, loose arm, towards the shoot, and I'm down blocking right here, a lot of times where do you end up? Probably spend time doing that this way. I'm not going to spend time teaching for help, so less did, correct? So you did that this morning. That's how you get in there a lot. See that? And then when he gets a counter attack, he's the butt dragging them down. Scored a lot of points. Training for the Olympics and in college, doing this. I think Kevin Jackson probably the best American example we've ever had. If somebody scores points here, Rodney shot on him, he's already done. We used to have the rest over there. Rodney kind of shot on him. He's already here. Big set, cutting angle. Anyway. Some guys, maybe not as explosive. You want to catch the front headlock, you want to control a little bit, run it down, understandable. But ideally, you want to cut the angle as fast as possible. You know what's really cool about cutting the angle for go slow? What does this remind you of? Huh? What?
Same position you were in.
Trail leg up, pivot, driving across the tee, right? We're just doing our double. If he shoots on me, stuffs him, trail leg up, pivot. Here's my double, right? So that means he's not standing straight up. Instead of finishing here, now I can finish by going around his chin, butt drag, or I can really drop my hand and go around if I want, or I can finish here. But guys, it's penetration, except the same trail leg pivot. Drive across, trail leg pivot, drive across. Same footwork. Doesn't change. Hands, head, arms. Third line defense guys and fourth line defense guys are our hips. But this guy totally fakes me out. He's here, right? Specifically, let's talk about high cross first. Using my hips as line of defense here. Really focus on this. It's going to be a little bit more complicated than the last few things I've said. What I like to do is a lot of times when this guy's in a good position, see him, it's hard to get his head down. Like if he's here already, that position, I can stop. But if he's in a good position like he needs to be, right here, it's hard to get his head down. So if I'm here, what I'm going to do, I won't do this with my buddy in practice, but I would do it in a match. I'm going to take my hands right here and I'm going to elbow him out of the back of the head. In a match, all right? So I elbow him here. It's not like I'm going, it's not like I'm doing that. I'm just getting him with a shot. When I give him that shot, push his head down, see that? Now I can start stuffing his head. Now at the same time I'm doing this, bam, this is all going to happen at the same time. He has my leg. I don't want him to have my leg. So I'm gonna kick the leg he has out as high as I can, like a donkey kick to the ceiling. I'm gonna kick, and see how it extends his arms up there? So I'm gonna donkey kick this to the ceiling. Elbow on the neck, donkey kick this to the ceiling at the same time. Third thing is, I'm gonna explode this outside hip to this hook hip bone we have. I'm gonna insert that out to his back. So elbow stuff, donkey kick. And guys, I'll leave this up in the air. I'm not putting this down yet as I turn. Just like that. Give him that hip bone right here. Right there, he's gonna land, he's gonna keep scrapping. I can catch both right here. Now back to my position I was in before. Teeth, running down. So the pieces of hip defense are head down, donkey kick, look at my position. Really head up back shakes. Turn this hip in. Very nice. Pressure, 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 pressure. The land is butt drag. Now it's strangle. That's my finish. What you can do if you want to add a little bit more physical aggression to it, if you want, you can go 1, head down, 2, donkey kick, 3, hips in, number 4. You can take this forearm. I'm not going to do it as hard as I can on Derek. But you take this forearm, just go. Times rib cage. Yeah, stuff is it. Those 4 things can go together. Stuff is it, donkey kick, hip bone sits back, forearm shift. I'm going to call it that. Give a little butt drag finish. Single leg. Any question on hip defense there? Thing you want to add, take away?
Your knees bent on your heel kick.
My knees bent. Kind of like that. You see people skydive before? Kind of skydive position. Here. Kind of moving my leg. Really kicking down. Now get this weight on. That's tough for me to finish high season. Look at my body position. Changes everything. When I kick you, my hip, my arms. Sorry, using the hips. Any questions on high C hip defense? Single leg hip defense. He gets on the inside single. Here. Now clearly going to be trying to, the better position he has right here, the harder it is to stuff his head down, right? But if he's in a bad position, stupid. Okay, really? Stuff his head. So I got to stuff the head down. Now again, head up, back, straight hips in. I'm exploding this one. Now I'm starting getting that skydive position again. Here, hips in big time. Now whatever leg he has in mind, I'm going to attack his waist with my same side arm. So I'm not going to talk about right and left right now, because I'm going to confuse you. He has this leg, see this? I'm going to use the same side arm. I'm going to use the same side arm right here. I'm going to go deep underneath his waist, because this guy's really tough. He won't let go. So I'm going to come deep underneath his waist right here, and I'm going to start pulling it as hard as I can, locking my weight over the other side. Now I go butt drag. I got it for 1 free hand now. Butt drag. You remember how we turned our hip into him on high crotch? Remember that? Now watch. Turn the hip into him again. I can catch an ankle right here, go butt drag, and then I come drop this in and drive across. Same thing the other side. Let's not talk rights and lefts. He's got this leg. There's the same side arm. Tight. Pull. I'm really wrenching his ribs. I'm getting my way over to the other side. I grab his butt drag. This outside rib goes. Now, this guy can have real long arms around me. He won't let go. Watch how I circle my feet real tight. Again, not big steps, little baby steps. With that pressure in. Feel that pressure the whole time. That's single leg, hip defense. Any questions on high C's or singles? How to do that? Last thing we're going to cover, and we're going to kind of open it up into the hot spots or questions if you want, is tricks. Hands, head, arms, hips. Tricks. We were talking about tricks earlier. Guys, I still address tricks, but it's the 5th line of defense. 5th. It's not, hey, let's work on some tricks. That's not how we start defending our opponent, but it's good to know some tricks. One of my favorite tricks, especially in folk style, you can still do it in freestyle, is if a guy gets on a high C, he gets me dead to rights, he's cutting the corner, I feel like I'm about to go down here. I mean, he's in a pretty good position right now, right? I feel like I'm about to go down, I just reach back and get whatever I can. Grab whatever I can. I grab, get a handle, whatever I can get. And as I feel like I'm going down right here, all I do is I come back inside, I'm going to tuck, I'm going to grab butt drag. Remember how we've been grabbing butt drag a lot today? I'm going to grab butt drag, I'm going to use this handle. Like that. If I had a good handle upon my hips, in freestyle, they'd still score me there. And folk style, clearly, it doesn't matter where we go. I just got him off me. I used to do this to my buddy in college all the time when he shot high C's. Make it really frustrating. Here. big part that sets that up. Look at this. Double leg. Grind lock. See that? High crotch. Trail leg. Guys, your trail leg is what creates that power. Squat position, right? Big step. There's my power. But if I don't bring it up or straight, I don't have much power.